Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hoard up. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. There's a small handful of things that came out today. Not a real big release for movies this week. The Divergent, the third installment of the Divergent series came out today on Blu-ray. Also, the new Richard Linklater film, Everybody Wants Some, hit Blu-ray today. Those are the only two real big releases that came out this week. But I'm going to be heading on out to the usual places to see what kind of fun stuff I can pick up this week. But also stay tuned. When I get back home, I'm going to unbubble this package I got in the mail yesterday. It's something I ordered off of Amazon. I know exactly what it is, but I'm gonna unbubble that for you guys. And also stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm gonna have a couple of DVD and Blu-ray reviews for you guys. Alright everyone, at my first location of the day, Target. Let's head on in and see what they got. Alright everyone, inside here now. Let's take a look and see what Target has. They have, of course, the third installment of the Divergent series right here on Blu-ray and all the different formats here. But Target has their own little exclusive one right here, which I think they always done like a weird like semi-digibook version. I'm not really sure what you would call this. I don't think it's a digibook, but actually I think it is. I don't even exactly know, but it has a cool little design on it. Miracles from Heaven. And what was that other one? The Green Room. Is another one that hit Blu-ray today, which is actually kind of cool. And of course, the one of the hour right here, Everybody Wants Some, here on Blu-ray, man. Richard Linklater classic. Definitely check this one out if you guys like, you know, Dazed and Confused and stuff. Well, guys, not a whole hell of a lot going on over here at Target. They have a couple of the new releases that came out this week. That cool Divergent, like, digibook thing was kind of decent, but not a whole lot going on sale-wise this week. Alright, everyone, I'm over at my next location of the day right now. Bob's Buy and Bag Swap Meet, man. It's on and popping on Tuesdays. Well, not really on and popping, it's just sort of on, to be honest. Like, Tuesdays is the day the people come out for the swap meet that sell stuff. They come out here for free, and you come in for free on Tuesdays, but at the weekends you have to pay to get in and like sell stuff and everything. But you know, today's one of those days where, you know, people sell stuff, but it's not a whole lot of vendors or anything like that. It's just like, you know, kind of like 25% of the usual vendors that you see, you know, when you come to the swap meet. But I'm gonna walk around and see if I find any movies, man. Well, guys, I found a box of movies right up over here, and see if they have anything decent over here. How much are the movies over here?
50 cents, the movies today.
Oh, 50 cents? You guys have any Blu-rays at all? 50 cents over here for the DVDs that they got, guys. That's a classic one. The Golden Child right here is a good one. Let me see if they have anything else. Looks like all the same kind of generic kind of stuff, but I'm gonna move on and see if I see anything else cooler, guys. Came across another booth full of movies over here. I think I've seen this setup over here in the swap meet before, of like stuff that's probably been there forever and them trying to get rid of, like, you know, Down and Derby. I don't even know exactly what that one is, but it has Pat Morita in it, you know, from the Karate Kid. Not exactly sure what this one is, but if Pat Morita's in it, it could be kind of like cringy and weird. Yeah, guys, I haven't been out here at this Bob's Buy and Bag swap meet on a Tuesday and like over a year now, I think. But it's kind of cool to see kind of what kind of stuff that they have, you know, for sale up over here on a Tuesday. I found another little DVD booth over here. Looking at some of the ones that they have in here, they have like Wild Things. I believe this is on Blu-ray now, if I'm not mistaken, but this one was really kind of weird and wacky when I first saw it back in the day. Boys Don't Cry. A lot of weird, you know, generic kind of stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary, you know, that I'm really seeing up over here. But at the same booth over here, they have some really cool things. Like this right here I've never seen since I was a kid, man. The Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers board game right here. Now this is kind of cool. My friend Cody Blythe would probably totally dig this thing, but I don't even know how much it is and if all the pieces are even in there. And they even have like a Chumlee bobblehead right over here. Oh yeah, guys, here's the money right here, man. The Blu-rays over here, Blu-rays and some random DVDs. Excuse me, how much are the movies?
2 for $5.
2 for $5?
Just the movies, not
Oh, and how much are the season ones?
There's 4.
They're $5.
$5, okay. So two for $5 on the Blu-rays, and seasons are $5. All right, thank you guys. WrestleMania. Let me see. Some of the, you see this kind of stuff everywhere when you go to different swap meets, guys. But let's see if we see anything cool up in here. The League. This is a show I believe. Did it get canceled or just stop? I don't even remember. Well, guys, that booth did have a handful of Blu-rays in it and stuff, and they had season 2 of Homeland on Blu-ray, which I was gonna get from my mom for $5. But it's a 3-disc set, and they have disc 1, disc 2, and the third disc is another disc 2. So you have to like really look at some of the stuff that you're looking at these swap meets and stuff, because you might get fucked. You know what I mean? Like all the discs may not be in there, and they may not be the correct discs in there, if you know what I'm saying. But I almost bought it, and I'm glad I checked. Well, guys, the swap meet was a bust. Over at my next location of the day, let's go on in and see what Best Buy has for a brother. Alright guys, let's see what Best Buy has to offer us this week over here. They have that Miracles from Heaven on DVD and Blu-ray. Does anybody know exactly what this is? Is this worth watching? I have no idea. It looks like it could be like a nice little family flick. They also have, of course, the Divergent series, the third one in the installment. But Best Buy has an exclusive Steelbook edition. I don't know, did Best Buy put out the other Steelbooks of these? The Divergent series? And is this the last one in the series? I'm not even sure. I don't even really keep up with them, to be honest. I have the first one on Blu-ray, but I don't really keep up on them. And of course, everybody wants some here on Blu-ray, which is actually a really, really cool film. Let's see what else they got over here. They also have Justice League, what's it called? Gotham City Breakdown right here, the Lego movie one, which looks like it could be kind of cool. These ones are kind of fun to watch every once in a while. And this one right here, I think it came out like a week or two ago, Electra Woman and the Dying Girl. And guys, they also have the Vigilante Diaries right here, which was a movie that came out last week, I believe. I have a review of this at the end of this video today. The Colony here on DVD, and Slasher Season 1. This is also put out by Scream Factory right here, which I'll have a review of this at the end of this video also. And Best Buy also has a new little $4.99 dump-in over here, with this like a mixed assortment of different DVDs and Blu-rays in here, like The Heat right here, which is actually a really fun, kind of funny movie that I really liked. That was starring Melissa McCarthy and directed by Paul Feig, the same guy that's doing that new Ghostbusters movie that's coming out later on this week. But it's just, like I said, a mixed assortment of stuff like Devil's Wears Prada, Machete, MASH up over here. There's a couple of random things in here, like Mr. Brooks right here. This is like, I think this is like a new cover for the film right here. I remember watching this one when I was working at Blockbuster. Really, really liked it, but I'm not really seeing much in here, guys. This is a kind of a cool cover, but Shout Factory is putting out a new version of this one, the collector's edition of Child's Play, coming up soon. Can't wait to get that one on Blu-ray when it comes out. You know, it's just like a random assortment of stuff in here. One of my favorite movies of all time is up in here, Empire Records. So if you guys have never seen this film, definitely get out to your local Best Buys, get it for $5, man. Alright everyone, I'm back home now from hoarding up. Sad to say, didn't really find any deals out there this week, but I did get a package yesterday, which I saved for today so I could unbubble for you guys. I ordered off of Amazon from the Goodwill store on Amazon. It was 50 cents plus the shipping, so it was like $4.50 altogether, and I don't know, I just had to get it when I saw it, because a friend of mine on Facebook took a picture of it a couple days ago, and I'm like, there's a CD of this? So I'm going to show you guys this in a second. So unbubble this, unbubble, double, bubble, double, bubble, bubble, and that CD is, let me put that to the side, back, all that, baby, all that, the soundtrack album to the All That Nickelodeon show. My friend Cody Blythe on Facebook, also known as Ranger Collector on YouTube, like took a picture of this the other day. I'm like, not the other day, but like a month ago, and like I'm like, oh shit, there's a CD, and I went up on Amazon, found the cheapest one, and just grabbed it up off of there. Nickelodeon, man, couldn't pass it up for 50 cents. But guys, let's go on upstairs for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. Alright everyone, on to the review portion of this video here. I have 4 Blu-rays and DVDs to talk to you guys about today. The first 2 up here are from Scream Factory, and this first one right here is a werewolf movie I haven't seen since I had the VHS back in the day. Like, I never got it on DVD, I just had it only on VHS, but now I have the Blu-ray of it, and it's called Bad Moon here on Blu-ray. This one stars, of course, Merrill Hemingway and Manson Gamble, and of course, you know Manson Gamble, he's actually the little kid in this film. He's actually the kid that played what's called Dennis the Menace, and the Dennis the Menace movie with Walter Matthau, and it's called Christopher Lloyd back in the mid-90s. That was kind of cool, Merrill Hemingway and stuff. But in this film, Merrill Hemingway lives in this is a lawyer that lives in the middle of the woods in this small little community, and she's just living her life with her son until her brother comes back into her life after all these years. Going, she hasn't really understand where he's been, what he's been up to. He's coming back into town. She's taking him in and everything like that because he's going through some rough times. But yet, as soon as he comes into town, weird things start to happen. Different people start dying in the woods. People are being mauled. Animals are being mauled in the woods. And the cops and people in this small town don't know what's really going on. But her brother every night goes out for a run in the middle of the woods, but doesn't come back until like the morning time. And she's just really kind of weary about what he's doing in the middle of the night in these woods. We have to watch the movie to come to find out what happens and what's going on and why, what's the real big secret that he has. But you know what I mean? It's actually a really fun movie. I always really liked it, and it looks really, really nice on Blu-ray. And there's a handful of new special features that I've never seen on this film before. Like, you get a new audio commentary track by the director and special effects artist, theatrical trailer storyboards, and you also get what's does it say right here? The new director's cut approved version from the director, so you get the like added gore sequences and things like that on this Blu-ray disc here. It's a really fun werewolf flick. I really liked it. It's one of my ones I always liked watching. And next up over here on Blu-ray is a TV show that just got released today, and that is Slasher season 1 here. And this is actually Chiller's first original TV series right here, and it's actually kind of entertaining, to be honest. I watched like 3 or 4 episodes of it so far, and it's about this girl named Sarah. At the beginning of this show, it shows her parents being brutally murdered in their own family home as Sarah is pregnant. Sarah's mother is pregnant with her, and the serial killer kills her parents and cuts open the pregnant mom's stomach and takes the baby Sarah and has her cradled in his arms and stuff, as the police break in the house and things. And now it's years later. Sarah's all grown up in her 20s and stuff now, and has her boyfriend, and is moving back into that same house her parents were murdered in many years ago. She's never met her parents because she was just a baby getting carved out of her mother's stomach at the beginning of the show here. And it's her moving back into this small town, into this house and things. And she's coming back into town, and people are acting strange. And of course, there's a killer on the loose trying to do the copycat murders and stuff, and like really bugging the hell out of her, creeping her out and killing other people around her. And it's just a really kind of fun TV show. Like, yeah, I have to keep watching it to find out, how it's all going to unfold and things. It's actually really kind of entertaining. You know what I mean? It kind of feels like, when I was watching this, it kind of felt like I was watching Scream a little bit, with the kind of vibe that this TV show has. But on this Blu-ray here, you get a behind-the-scenes featurette on there. It's actually kind of cool if you guys love horror, and it's a really fun TV show. It's not the best, but it's kind of entertaining. And next up over here from Anchor Bay is a movie that came out last week, and the only reason I wanted to see it is because one star that's in it, Jason Mewes, and it also stars Michael Madsen and Michael Jai White, and it's called Vigilante Diaries. In this film, Jason Mewes plays this videographer for this vigilante guy that's going around, like taking out bad guys. This guy is a vigilante who's going around, taking out drug dealers, taking out really big bad people. He's kind of like the Robin Hood of this movie, as Jason Mewes is like his videographer, trying to make him look like even bigger of a bigger hero than he actually is. And until Jason Mewes' character gets kidnapped by these crazy drug dealer people, and it's all up to the vigilante and his crew that he assembles to go in to try to save Jason Mewes' life before he gets taken out. But there's other stuff going on in the movie too. But it's actually kind of cool. It kind of has that Expendables vibe to it a little bit, but like the more lower budget scale. You know what I mean? But like, you really do get Jason Mewes in here. He's not just in here for like 5 seconds and then he's gone. You get his real raunchy kind of humor that Jason Mewes provides, man. From the Jay and Silent Bob movies and Clerks and things. He's just really funny in this movie. I really dug it. But the movie's okay, but like, I just like it a lot more just because Jason Mewes is in it. But on this Blu-ray here, you get a little behind the scenes featurette. But for an action film, I would give this like a 7 out of 10. It wasn't that bad. Alright guys, and last but not least over here from HBO is the complete first season of Ballers here on DVD, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. In this show, he plays a retired football player who's trying to start a new life for himself. He's trying to figure out what he's going to do next after being the big show, being in the big show. And now he's a guy that's managing other football stars and baseball stars and like different sports figures, and trying to help them manage their money, manage what they're going to do in their lives, because he's managing people that are up and coming in the football game, and he's also managing stars that are no longer, that are retired, that are like out of the game, and trying to help them manage their finances, because football players and people that are in the sports, people that have lots of money always live real big extravagant lifestyles, and once the money's not coming in as much anymore, you need to figure out what you're going to do to cut back on stuff. And The Rock is there with all all these different guys and trying to help them manage their lives. It doesn't really sound that super entertaining, but the show really has some really good charm, really nicely paced over here. It kind of felt like I was watching Entourage a little bit, to be honest, with the kind of vibe and the feel of the show. And it's even produced by Mark Wahlberg, the same producer of Entourage. I really like it. I think The Rock has, you know, really good charm and really good charisma on screen. And if you guys have never seen this show, definitely check this one out. Really worth watching. Like I said, if you like Entourage, you guys will probably dig this show right here. But that's all I have to talk to you guys about today for this Hoarding Up video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Hoarders unite.